But I just wanted to start off by showing you the jet stream at the moment. It's so strong and powerful. It's been sending all of these storms our way, just being propelled along on the strength of these winds. And the centre of that deep area of low pressure from Storm Chiron yesterday is now out in the North Sea. But the associated weather fronts have been creating problems all over Europe, including floods across northern Italy, strong gusty winds for France and for Spain. Here's the next deep area of low pressure approaching from the southwest, and that has been named by the Spanish Met Service, but it won't be as strong for us as Storm Chiron yesterday. Now, of course, lots of bonfire celebrations going on over the course of the weekend. On Saturday, watch out for soggy ground, showers in the south particularly. But if we are celebrating on Sunday, for example, then it should be a largely clear night. Some showers in the west and plenty of fireworks to enjoy. Ben.
Good afternoon. It's certainly a drier day compared to yesterday, and we've seen some sunshine, some blue sky as well. And we carry on in the same vein this afternoon. Some sunny spells, a few scattered blustery showers. The wind still fairly brisk following yesterday's storm, that gusty west-southwesterly wind. The Met Office has a yellow weather warning in place, valid from 5 a.m. tomorrow right the way through to midnight for yet more heavy rain. We could be seeing between 15 and 25 millimetres of rain. Of course, it's falling on saturated ground, could lead to localised flooding. Of course, lots of firework displays and bonfires across the weekend. Saturday night, further north, it is looking drier. Further south, we're going to hang on to those showers for a time.
There, good evening. If you are heading out to see the fireworks over the next few nights, you're probably going to want your waterproof rather than an umbrella, because we've got plenty of rain and showers to contend with through the weekend.
Things for the weekend look a little bit less turbulent. In fact, today, some of us even got to see some brightness, but it is not completely plain sailing. There is certainly more rain in the forecast. Now, as we head into the evening, still some showers or longer spells of rain around. So if you are heading off to any fireworks celebrations tomorrow evening, yes, there could be a bit of rain around. Arguably fewer showers by the time we get into Sunday night, bonfire night itself. Could be gales for a time in the Channel Islands early in the day, but certainly not as windy as it was earlier on in the week. So to sum up for this weekend, not as turbulent as it has been, but still some rain at times, and any rain that we do get could bring further flooding. Rather windy in the south, but there will be some spells of sunshine.
And with those matches going, a lot happening this weekend. What's the weather going to be like?
Well, soggy on Saturday, perhaps a little bit brighter on Sunday. It's a mixed affair, as it has been today. We got to see a bit of brightness today, but also some fairly big shower clouds around. And then as we look further ahead, the weather doesn't change very much. It does stay quite unsettled into the coming week. There'll be more rain at times, temperatures around 12 or 13 degrees.
Hello there, good evening. It's been a much quieter day of weather today following Storm Chiron yesterday. We've seen some sunny spells around, still plenty of showers too, falling on saturated ground in many cases, but the number of flood warnings reducing throughout the day.
Welcome back after a week of pretty wild weather even. You might be glad to hear that the worst of the wind and rain of recent days is now behind us, but unsettled autumnal conditions continue as we head into the weekend. So Becky's joined us with the details. And Becky, although things have been bad here, they've been much worse in Europe, haven't they?
They've been awful. Storm Chiron really has affected such huge areas, particularly into France as well. At Languedoc in Brittany, northwest France, they've had 1.2 million households in France without power, and those winds gusting over 100 miles an hour. And in Compiègne in Brittany, also 55 millimetres of rain. So that's fairly similar to what we've had here. We had Jersey, of course, gusting to 102 miles an hour, and in Dartmoor, we've had up to 77 millimetres of rain. So it's been widespread disruption and really very unpleasant indeed. And in fact, although for most of us we are out of the woods, there is now another system starting to move in, and we are expecting that to start moving in through this evening. Now, this is what's going on. Of course, all storms are just very deep areas of low pressure, and this one's been named by the Spanish Met Service, and this is Storm You say it, not me. Domingos. Storm Domingos is going to be coming in and giving some very strong winds and heavy rain over the next 24 or so hours across southern parts of the UK and into the Channel Islands in particular. And we've got warnings, and the Jersey Met Service have issued warnings, amber weather warnings from tonight until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then it downgrades to a yellow weather warning for the very heavy rain and strong winds over the weekend. But it's not not just the Channel Islands that are going to be affected. We're also expecting it to be in southern parts of the UK as well. Very heavy rain expected, and we've got a weather warning in force for most of Saturday. But then, as I say, things do calm down, and elsewhere it's a weekend of sunny spells and showers. Let's have a look. Right, so aside from Storm Domingos, does roll off the tongue. I don't know why I couldn't say it, but anyway, Storm Domingos is going to be giving a wet and windy picture for some, but elsewhere, as you can see, it's a mixture of sunny spells and showers. This weekend, blustery as well, but as I say, definitely worth noting that it's a wet and windy picture across the south, particularly on Saturday. I know that people think that weather presenters have an easy job, but I think we've really earned our money this week. We've actually just run out of words.
You have.
Next week is looking better.
Good, and it's completely understandable. Right, thanks very much.
No problem.